with the verb to be. The verb to be is divided into 3 verbs. Okay, do you remember that? Is, are, and am. Remember that is, the difference between them is the pronoun, the subject they are going to use for. Is, you have to use is when you have the subject or the pronoun he, she, or it. Remember that he means él, she, ella, it, esto. Esto means things or animals. You have to use it, the pronoun it, when you have things or animals. Then we have the verb to be are. You have to use the verb to be are when you have the pronouns they, you, and we. And finally, we have the verb to be am. You have to use it with the pronoun I. That means show. But what is the meaning of these 3? The meaning is ser o estar. All of them have the same meaning, okay? Now, let's move to the following step. The positive sentence, a negative sentence, and a question, okay? How do you make a positive sentence using the verb to be? First, you have to write the pronoun or the subject. After that, you have to write the verb to be, depending on the subject, the pronoun you have before. For example, I am Ariadna. He is Thomas. We are a team, right? Okay, now let's move to the negative sentence. Here, the only thing that changes is the verb to be. Instead of saying, I am Ariadna, you have to say, I am not Ariadna. You have to add the not here, the word not, okay? And in the case of is and are, we have to change it to isn't or aren't. Now, let's move to the question. Here we have the example. Is he Thomas? You have to start, okay, with the verb to be is, instead of starting with this, with the pronoun, okay? Here you change the position, the word order. So you have to start with the verb to be is, then you have to write the pronoun of the subject, and finally, the name, in this case, Thomas. Is he Thomas? And here we have 2 possible answers. If you want to say yes, that is positive, you have to write yes, the subject and the verb. The same subject pronoun you have here in the question, and the same verb to be. If it is positive, you have to write the same is. Look, can you see it? And if it is negative, you have to write no, the same pronoun or subject, and the verb to be, but in this case, the verb to be in negative form, isn't. Right? Okay, very good.